This episode is brought to you by Shaken and Stirred, the fanciest mobile bartending crew in town, armed with all the essentials to keep your party buzzing. Everyone knows a top-notch bartender is like a magician, making the drinks flow and adding a splash of fun to every cup, whether you're throwing a large bash, having a wedding, a corporate event, or an intimate gathering. Reach out to Marcus Wilson, the CEO and mastermind behind Shaken and Stirred. From now on, he's your go-to mobile bar service provider for a good time.
Ain't nothing to it. Real one. Ain't nothing to it. Boss. Ain't nothing to it. Real one. Ain't nothing to it.
It's nothing.
Boss. We pay the cost.
Boss Besties Talk Podcast.
What's up, besties? It's your boy AJ.
And it's your girl, Alicia B.
On today's episode, we will be talking about long-lasting friendships and how to maintain healthy relationships with those who really matter.
Between the two of us, we have a few friends who have been the realest of the real since the first time we met. I know I personally can count on one hand the people I can call on, and they're going to be there for the kid no matter the day or time.
That's right. Same for me. And that's not to say we haven't had any disagreements with these said friends or had some ups and downs. That's obviously inevitable.
Absolutely. When something unavoidable happens, it's a test of the foundation of your friendship. Eventually, you'll be able to soon find out if your closest friend can make it with you through the long haul.
Or this person may just be your shortest and least favorite friendship yet. But that's neither here nor there. We're about to go and talk about it. Let's go sit on the couch.
Let's go.
What's up, boss besties?
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the couch, y'all.
Welcome.
Listen, we are excited to have you guys a part of this amazing episode. We're going to talk about some things that we really need to be talking about, y'all.
Yes.
Long-lasting friendships.
And how you withstand them.
And how you withstand them, maintain them, how you get them, all of that good stuff. Because listen, a lot of people, they don't last long nowadays. And so we want to get to the nit and the grit and give y'all a few nuggets and a few secrets on how to just maintain good people. Because some people, they fumble people. They fumble the bag and they fumble people.
Literally.
We're going to get into dating on the next episode. But they fumble the bag and they fumble people. And I just don't understand. Listen. But friendships.
Yes, friendships. Long-lasting friendships. And how you make them work.
Let's get to the beginning, y'all. How did we meet? I know y'all dying to know how in the world did Alicia and I meet. I know it was 2009.
It was 2009. I had just had my son.
Jesse was born, yep.
And I started attending church.
Yeah.
And AJ was there. Yeah. And we did not click instantly.
We did
but
not.
Eventually we clicked.
It wasn't instant. It was eventually.
Right. It was not instant. It was eventually. But yes, that was 2009.
It was.
That was almost 16 years ago. Because my son will be 16 this year. My gosh.
He's going to college tomorrow.
No, for real.
He could literally graduate high school and go straight to college. Like the senior courses in college. The Negro is smart.
Yeah, he's an amazing kid.
Yeah,
we love him.
Jace,
we love him.
Love you.
Shout out to JC Gray.
We love JC. But yeah, we met 2009 at a church.
2009 at a church.
Yeah, didn't click instantly, but eventually.
Eventually we clicked. And it wasn't that we didn't click instantly because like he felt some type of way, I felt some type of way. I was the worldly girl. So I was in church. I love God, but I was still of the world. And AJ was like this little quiet nerd that loved Jesus, did not curse. Listen. AJ did not say a curse word when I first met him.
I feel about that.
AJ did not curse at all. AJ was a saved young man that loved Jesus and wanted to get young people to Christ too. So
that is true, and that's still the thing. But
literally, we love God.
We do.
We love God.
We do.
But when you get older, you learn new things and different routes to take.
That's true.
So yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So acquaintanceship versus friendship.
Yeah,
So what is an acquaintance to you?
I feel like you have a better answer than me.
Okay.
You answered that one. I know what.
An acquaintance to me is just someone that you're cordial with. You're cordial with. You say hi, bye. May not be somebody you share deep secrets with, but it's someone that when I see you, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And we just keep it going.
Yeah, and I have a few of those.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I could be cool with you, or we don't have to talk.
Right.
Either way.
Yeah, and that's why I let her answer that one, because she just have a better answer than me on that specifically. Friendship, I can talk about that one because I have some good friends. Some very, very good friends. And to me, a friend or just friendship in general is having that person who you can call on day or night, no matter the time, where they don't feel like talking, they answer the phone.
Yes,
like
literally.
They come through. You don't have to talk every single day.
Literally.
We don't have to talk every day. Not just us, but just
some of
anybody
my
in
closest
friendship.
friends tell me don't piss them off daily. So, we love them so much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Friends do not have to talk every day, but when they pick up the phone and they do talk, or when they do come together,
It's like you never stop
it's
talking.
like you never stop talking.
Literally.
Like those that is a friendship to me.
Yeah.
Like, and you understand I don't have to talk to you every day. You
Right.
understand I'm busy. You understand that I
don't
have
want
this
to
going on.
people today.
I don't want to listen.
I do not want to people today.
I just don't want to do it. I don't feel like it.
Literally.
And your friend understands that. They're
Literally.
not mad. They're not upset. They all right. Okay, cool. Let it go. Let it be what it be.
Can't tell y'all how many times AJ has called me and I'm like, what?
But y'all, 10 seconds later, Alexa, let there be light.
And we're just having a serious conversation. It's so dumb because the conversations get juicy.
That's so true.
He is an idiot. Yes. So, what's your longest friendship? The one that has withstood everything.
My longest friendship would be with Alicia and Marie.
Hey, Alicia. Hey, Marie. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. I love y'all so much. So Alicia is the longest. I met her in kindergarten. And then Marie, Alicia and I, we met Marie in I think elementary school, or was it? No, it wasn't. It was probably 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
It was one of those grades. But when we all met, it was we clicked, and we still talk to this day. We have a group chat and everything.
We love it. We love it. We love it. Yes.
What about you?
So my longest friendship, I have people that I've known for a very long time, but the longest one is, she's still my best friend, day one to this day. Her name is Shantae Morel. Shout out to Shantae. We love Shantae around these parts. Me and Shantae, well, I'm originally from Hawaii. The people know that. But she was the first friend I made when I moved here, 1st grade.
Nice.
First friend, our first grade classrooms were next door to each other. We met each other washing our hands.
I'll just ask you what class was it? But
1st grade. We met each other washing our hands in the bathroom.
Wow. Well, all right.
Shantae Morel, we are still best friends to this day. I call her. She's there.
Yeah.
No matter what she has going on.
Yeah.
Shantae gonna pull up. No matter what.
No, for real. I've seen it in that.
If it's a shootout, if it's a ride out, if it's a party, a celebrate, Shantae gonna be there, no matter what. We love Shantae.
That's Shantae. That's
Yes,
her. That's
yes.
her.
And now our kids are growing up together, so that's amazing.
It is amazing. She has
Yes.
some beautiful kids.
Yes, she has 2 beautiful children, and they call each other cousins.
I love that.
Yes,
I
we love
that.
it. Yeah.
Shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Shantae.
Girl,
We love her.
We love you so much, girl.
Yes.
Look, what's your shortest yet most impactful relationship?
So my shortest, most impactful relationship, friendship is Cedrica Hewing. Shout out to Drika. She is also my makeup artist. Go follow Savannah J Beauty on all your social media platforms. I met Drika 3 years ago. We all started working at a social lounge together, and
Click.
first day we did not click instantly.
Really?
And it wasn't like it was bad blood. It's just,
Yeah.
I have a resting bitch face. Drika has a resting bitch face. So you don't know how to perceive people.
That's true.
But we had one incident where people started to get rowdy. And who was right over my right shoulder?
Drika.
Cedrica Hewing. Yes. So We love Drika. Drika is amazing.
Yeah.
Drika has 2 kids as well. They're beautiful.
Yeah. They growing up so fast.
They love
too.
my kids.
Yeah.
My kids.
I was gonna say your kids.
Singular. No, God, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, is this an announcement? Wait a minute.
They love my child. Drika loves my son. I love her kids.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing. Yeah. How about you?
Drink. My most shortest yet impactful relationship. I don't really have. I think this goes back to the acquaintance thing. Like you see people in passing, and they have a huge impact on you. Like I believe that God puts people in our lives for reasons. Yeah. And some people are like angels. Like God orders our footsteps.
Yes.
And I think if we want to talk about like the shortest, most impactful relationship or acquaintanceship, I think something to that degree makes sense for me because there's a lot of times where I've been doing things, projects and just working on different things, and I didn't know the answer exactly. Right. I'm just praying, God, show me the way. What are my footsteps? Where am I going? And I'm just walking by faith, and then there go a ram in the bush. Yes. And it gives me all the answers, and it just open the doors to just every single thing that I was looking for at the time. So I think that makes sense for me for my answer. So listen, those people are like angels.
And another fun fact about AJ, he meets a lot of rams because he can talk to a wall.
That's true.
The boy can talk to anybody about anything. He is amazing at that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not just that open to talk to people or get to know your business per se off the bat, but.
And I want to say that I'm not that way either.
You definitely are. Oh, you definitely are. He definitely is.
I am, but it's like I have to be that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely introverted. I say I'm super introverted, but because of work and because of me being in performing arts. Yeah. And just being a people person in general, that forces me
when to turn this switch.
I know when to turn it. Yes, I know when to turn it on, and I definitely know when to turn it off because. Oh gosh, talking to people. I don't know if people know this, but talking to people in general is draining.
Very much.
It is the most draining activity ever. And I don't understand how people can just do it all the time.
Especially when people dumping on you. So, yeah.
That part. That's a story for another day.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day, guys.
That part, because it's coming.
People dumping. Yes, save that. That's good.
Please,
That's good.
Please, man. But how do you navigate a short-term seasonal relationship?
Well, for me, it really wasn't hard. Yeah. Because, of course, Shantae is my long-term, and I've known Shantae forever. So when we all started this social club, Shantae was in the mix with us. Yeah. So, and it's so crazy to come to think of it. Me and Shantae have worked almost most of the same jobs. Yeah. Like, even back to our first job in high school, me and Shantae worked at Taco Bell together. Shout out to Taco Bell. You know, if you want to sponsor us, we'll take it.
Okay, never mind. I'll take it back. Eat the beef. Sponsor us.
Taco Bell was our first job. I remember me and Shantae working late nights at Taco Bell. But so in the social club, me and Shantae went in, and then we hired in Drika to be like a service manager or whatever. And
at Taco Bell?
No. At the social club, guys.
My bad. Yeah, you know what? Sorry.
At the social club, guys. He missed that part.
Squirrel.
Yes. So Drika was brought in to be a service manager at the social bar, and we all just clicked instantly. Yeah. Now, us three have a group chat. It's called Soul Sisters.
That thing be popping. I was in the house one day, and that phone was going off, voice notes was going off, the bell was going off. I said, what are y'all talking about, man?
There's no telling what's coming across the Soul Sister group chat. But I literally told my guy friend that if anything happens to me, give them my phone. They know what to do with it. Well. Nothing can be released in the group chat.
Well.
Give it to them. They need to scrub it clean. But yeah, so we go on family group trips together with our kids. Yeah. have a group chat. I love them so much. We literally just did a sister photo shoot for Valentine's Day. So
It was so dope when I saw
it was amazing. And Drika set that up for us.
Nice.
Yeah, so Shantae wanted to do a photo shoot for Valentine's Day, and Drika surprised us and set it up, and it was amazing. We had an amazing time.
That's so sweet. I thought it was just for Shay, like asking you guys to be your bride.
No, that was a surprise. So during the photo shoot, Shantae brings these gift boxes, and she asks us to be part of her bridal party for her wedding. Shantae is getting married at the end of this year, so
That's
shout out to
dope.
Shantae. Congratulations.
I am ready for that.
Listen. Listen.
They gonna turn up.
Listen. Yeah, so it wasn't hard to navigate that because we all are one and the same.
Yeah.
We all have different personalities, but when it comes to certain things, like we just click instantly. And I love it so much because even when we don't agree, because we're not a yes ma'am, like you right. No, when we're wrong, we tell each other we're wrong. We don't hold grudges. We not mad. And if we are mad, we just mad for seconds and we come right back to it. Because don't piss me off is used frequently in the Soul Sister group chat. By all of us.
Piss me off.
Literally.
That's good.
So
That's
it
good.
wasn't hard. All of our energies merged.
Yeah.
We are all amazing and bosses in our own right. And I love it. I want to see my sisters win. All of them.
I love that.
Yes.
I really love that. I think for me, I am always collabing with different people, different artists, different workers on different projects, from TV sets to theater, stage productions,
you are.
to award shows to concerts. So I meet a lot of different people on different events, and those people are, in my opinion, they're seasonal people.
Yeah.
Some people become lifetime people. I think I met one of our producer Nikki on an event. And
Shout out to Nikki.
Shout out to Nikki.
We love
Cheryl
Nikki.
Nikki Jones. Yeah, we love you, girl. She's the person operating the switchboard. Like I really, really appreciate her. I don't remember exactly how we met, but it was doing an event. And that's something that's most of the times seasonal. You meet them for working an event for one time and you don't see them again.
Yeah.
But her, it was just something about her, and like her work ethic, her attention to detail, just her kind, sweet, and soft and subtle spirit. And listen,
Let me tell you, Nikki, we on my shot. Okay, Nikki, when I tell you I genuinely love you, I have not known Nikki for very long, but she has such a welcoming, calming spirit that no matter what you're going through in that moment, you forget about it and you just want to think about unicorns and rainbows. Yeah. So shout out to Nikki. We love Nikki.
unicorns and rainbows.
Unicorns and rainbows. Yes. It's like Nikki is an angel in disguise.
Yeah.
She has this halo around her, and her life may not even be perfect. She may be dealing with her own struggles, but she finds a way to bring peace and calm to others. So we love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like even in our producers meeting, we were all sitting on this couch just kind of talking, and we were like the others. We were like just talking, and we were loud. We were like excited, very passionate about what we were talking about. But when it got to Nikki had this nice, subtle, quiet tone.
Like just brought us all
and it brought us back down, but in a good way.
Yes.
It was a good balance. Like my girl is, she's fine. So I think she's a great example for this because it was probably meant to be a seasonal thing, but I was like, nope. I'm keeping you for the lifetime, ma'am. Yeah. Rakiria is one of those people as well.
Yes, we love Rakiria. She is amazing. Yeah. Shout out to Rakiria. We love you. We miss you.
Yes.
We'll see you soon. But those are, Tyler Perry said it best in one of his plays. Like some people are leaves, some people are branches, some people are the root.
That's true.
There's not very many roots at the bottom of that tree, but if you have at least 3 or 4 strong roots, that tree will withstand a lot. So in some branches, some leaves,
they fall.
And some branches, you got to watch out because you step out on them, they could break and leave you high and dry. We'll talk about them branches later because I've had some in my life.
Amen.
Yeah.
Some branches will fall and you will just be high
Mighty
and
God.
dry and looking like,
Listen.
what in the world?
Yes.
You got to climb the tree all over again.
Speaking about them branches, how do you know when it's time to leave a friendship? When it has expired. Yes.
I have a really
Ain't
good
nothing
story
to
for
it.
Let's go.
This episode is brought to you by Shaken and Stirred, the fanciest mobile bartending crew in town, armed with all the essentials to keep your party buzzing. Everyone knows a top-notch bartender is like a magician, making the drinks flow and adding a splash of fun to every cup. Whether you're throwing a large bash, having a wedding, a corporate event, or an intimate gathering, reach out to Marcus Wilson, the CEO and mastermind behind Shaken and Stirred. From now on, he's your go-to mobile bar service provider for a good time.
I'm not gonna reveal the person.
Yeah.
I just will reveal what I felt and just kind of what happened, what went down. So me and this person, we were like really good friends, best friends, brothers, family members. Like we were really tight. I met him back in 2013. We did a show together, and from there, we just became close. Like him and a few others, and then I remember he asked me to start producing with him and stage management for him for his production company. Did it happily because it was what I wanted to do.
Right.
That's what I was doing already, and it's a gift of mine. Like, let's go, let's rock. I got you. Doing all these things throughout the years, all the way up until I don't even remember when we stopped being friends or when we just had the disconnect. I don't remember what year it was, but all the way up until that year, I was just ride or die, just whatever you need, producing, making stuff happening. I got your back. Staying up in the middle of the night. Sometimes, like on show days or the day before, I would go over to his house, kind of like do the final details for things and just making stuff happen.
Yeah.
I'm up, he go to sleep when he's, but I'm still up a few
Right.
hours later, just tying those few loose ends and just giving it my all because it's what I do.
Right.
For anybody, I try to treat anybody's project
like it's your own.
it's my own.
Yeah.
And if I can't do that, then I can't work with you or for
Right.
you. So with that, think of all those things. I think at the moment or the time that the disconnect happened, I felt it. I was like, I don't know why I feel like this toward him or why I'm disconnected or I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going to keep rolling and just let it happen. I think I had two people to come and tell me what was said on his end.
Yeah.
And both of them said the same thing. One was a younger person, one was the older person. And I know the older person is for sure not going to lie.
Right.
And they're telling me like, oh, this has been said. I thought you guys were good. Like, what's going on? I was like, oh, well, we are good in my book. I don't know what's happening.
Right.
So just imagine being there for someone and this person's supposed to be your friend, your brother, your family member. And then
you talking to everybody else instead of me.
Right. You dogging me or just downplaying me in front of these other people. And so, get back to me. And, it's I think you know when it's time. You feel it first.
Definitely you
don't know why. You don't understand it. And if you pay attention to your gut, pay attention to your heart, your spirit, and if you know God, He gonna always just align you with what's happening.
Correct.
Like, always.
Yes.
And so you feel it first. I felt it first. And then the actions followed after. So that you
definitely know.
Yeah. And it hurts too. Like,
oh my gosh, it's like a bullet to the heart.
It's like, dang, all I did was
no, for real. I have two instances like this, so we not gonna give this a lot of energy because I made it a mission in my life not to give people who mean me no well a lot of energy. But I had one who was actually friends with me, Shantae. Like, we're all elementary school friends, grew up high school. Yeah. But this person was just a very selfish person. Like, no matter what's going on, it could be your birthday, but the spotlight has to be on them all the time. It's like they had hard times celebrating others and always wanted the spotlight on them, or they found a reason to be pissed off, mad, irritated, or throw a temper tantrum to make the situation about them. Right. And I just didn't like that. So I knew it was time to leave their relationship. Like, we all tried to have a group meeting. Well, one of my other friends tried to have a group meeting to resolve it, and it was literally nothing. Yeah. All the person could say was, y'all know how I am. I'm like, no, this is how you were in elementary, middle school, high school. Wow. We're knocking on 38. Hello. Wow. It's time to grow up. Right. At what point do you value your friends?
Exactly.
you always want us to make things about you, but whenever it's our time to shine, like you have no joy for us, or you coming in complaining about something. So that's one. And then another one which hurt my heart dearly, and you would think that the longest one would hurt my heart dearly, but no. But I had a friend. I met her around 2010, 2011. Loved her like a little sister. I would do anything for her. She called me. She needed me. If it was financial, mental, physical, spiritual, I was always there for her. Always lending a hand. But when I'm having a moment or I'm down, like I can't stand when I call you and I tell you, hey, I'm going through A, B, C, and D, and you say, well, I'm going through A, B, C, and D too.
Not you making it about you.
Like it's not like. Because if you really wanted to talk about that at that time, you would have called me and had that conversation. Exactly. At this moment, I need my friend. I need my sister. I need you to be here for me. And I really felt like it was a one-sided friendship. I started to feel undervalued, underappreciated. I started to feel like I was being taken advantage of. Wow. And if I'm your best friend and your sister, you should have no reason to lie to me about anything. Nothing. But everything that always came out her mouth was a lie, and you had to find out through other people.
That's exhausting.
If you have something to say or you need to be real, be real. Right. Quit living in this little bubble that you think people want to perceive you in, and be yourself. Right. Like I pray to God she finds her true authentic self and she lives in that, because that would truly set her free.
Absolutely.
Truly set her free.
Being yourself and knowing who you are and operating that is the most freeing thing ever.
Like I would witness her being around certain people and she's a certain way. Then she's around me, she's a different way. And then she's around male, she's a different way. And I'm just like, you are a narcissistical, like I don't even know what this is, because I've never seen something like this. Because let me tell you something, when Alicia B shows up, I am my full authentic self, no matter what realm I'm in.
Agreed.
This is what you're gonna get all the time. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And with that friendship, like I tried to save it. It's been almost 2 years now that we have not been friends. But when I tell you, I tossed, turned, I cried, I prayed on this. But now that friendship, it's an acquaintance now. Yeah. When I see her, it's always, hey, I love you. I wish her the best. Right. I hope she finds everything she's looking for in life. Right. But that's just not an energy I want to absorb anymore. I just cannot do it.
Absolutely. Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yes.
Why now? Why this? Why? Why can't you absorb it right now?
Well, I cannot absorb it right now because I'm going into a different realm in life where my peace means more to me than making sure you have peace.
Absolutely.
You need to make sure you have peace.
Right.
I cannot come in and save the day for you if you don't even know what you need saving from.
That part.
You don't even know what you're dealing with.
That part.
So I made up in my mind that I am in my selfish season. I am choosing me.
Me too.
And I love people, and it's not a downplay on anybody, because I want the best out of people. Like, you choose you, but you also choose me. Right. When it's time to choose me, you show up for me. And when it's time to choose you, I'm going to show up for you. Right. But I just couldn't give that any more of my energy. I found myself more stressed out. Yeah. Like, when this person called me, I already knew it was about to be something. Or she was about to call me about a guy, or she was about to call me about something not working out, or her family issues, and like a lot. I could not do it. So I made up in my mind almost 2 years ago that and for a full year I did not talk to this person. I prayed on it. Like I prayed on it for a year. Listen, I prayed on this friendship for a year because I'm like, I just don't want to throw this away. Like, we have a lot of years invested, and you know, when you invest, it's almost like a relationship.
No,
when
for real.
When you invest your all in people, you want some return on your investment.
Yeah.
But I finally made up my mind, baby. Listen.
Yeah. If friendships like that, they definitely feel like a relationship.
Literally,
it takes work. It takes communication. It
and
takes honesty. It takes
friendships
boundaries.
take work. We know this, but if it's a one-sided friendship and I'm doing all the work, I cannot do that anymore.
Yeah. It takes a lot. It takes, like I said, honesty, communication, transparency. And
all you can do is call me and tell me what the Lord said. Well, I thank you for that, but come on now, what is the Lord telling you about you? So yeah, God, we love you in this house. God, we love you in the living room. I promise you.
We do. I promise we
But
do. I promise.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's so
For me, it's so
dumb.
dumb. Like,
But
for real.
yeah, so the time was now, and I have been flourishing. I have been happy. When I see this person, it's a hey. I give them a hug, and I just go on about my day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
God has brought some amazing people in my life since then, though, that I'm
Yeah.
like, God, were you trying to tear this apart all this time? And I was just trying to hold on to something that you were really telling me to let go of.
And sometimes he do that. We be trying.
Literally.
He be trying and trying to tear us apart. But we don't be listening. We just be doing what we want to
Ooh.
do.
We definitely do what we want to do.
Doing what we want to do, man.
But I finally surrendered to him and I let it go. And I said, God, if it's your will for us to be friends, this person will find their way back to me.
Right.
And as long as I'm coming to you apologizing, we're good.
Right.
But you can never apologize for what you did.
Right.
And it's crazy because still to this day, she tells people that she does not know what she's done to me. That's amazing.
That is concerning.
Yeah, so you keep not knowing, but it's also some people need to check themselves. Like I don't believe in no new friends because absolutely not. Sometimes you need new friends,
Yeah.
but with every season you have a new group of friends or a new group of people that you call friends, and you don't have a long lasting friendship with anybody.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
That part.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on. So, for me, why now? Why this? My answer would be because a boundary was crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Huge boundary.
Yes.
And I'm not. I don't want to make it sound like I'm. What?
So no. With you saying a boundary was crossed, did you ever go to this person and tell them a boundary was crossed? Like, did you have open communication, or did you just say, I thought we were better than this, like you should have came to me, or did you just, I'm just gonna wipe my hands clean of it?
The second part, wipe
Okay.
my hands clean of it. That was one thing. But I did have a conversation with him, and it wasn't even like a verbal. We tried to have a verbal conversation. It didn't go right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked through text.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what he just, I guess either he was
I
playing
didn't say
dumb.
this.
I didn't say
I
this.
don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, okay, I don't, at this point I don't care anymore. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say that people talking about you is not gonna happen.
Right.
People are going to talk about
People
you.
are going to talk about
and
you.
I don't give a rat's ass about you talking about
People
me.
talked about Jesus.
They did. They talked about Jesus. They talked about me in high school and in elementary school. However, you're supposed to be my brother.
Right.
You're supposed to be my
Hello.
friend. You're supposed to be my family member. And if someone is talking about me in your presence, you're supposed to defend.
Absolutely.
You can ask me to this day how the band is doing. And I'm like, he's doing good. Go check out his social media.
Right.
I'm not going to say nothing bad.
Right.
And I think the worst part of this is he always preached about like having good character, having good integrity, like being integral. I was like, how can you preach that? But
Well, we not even going to segue into preachers preaching one thing and doing another. So just move on from that. Okay,
moving on.
So, do you think that there could have been some reconciliation in that if the conversations would have went a different way, or if he would have took ownership for it, could it have gone a different way?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. If I guess a proper conversation was had, because I think when I'm a Scorpio. And so for me, it don't take me long to move on. It don't take me long to cut people
I'm a
off.
Sagittarius. When I'm done, I'm done.
When I'm done, I am DONE. Done. And there is my mind is made up. So
Right.
I think the conversation probably would have went better if I had moved on mentally and spiritually. Because them two things were gone. Mentally, I was done. Spiritually, I was done.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't even know what else could save this other than a conversation, but it just didn't go right. He's doing great things. Proud of him.
Yeah.
He's traveling. He's doing the shows. I really can't say anything bad. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. People look up to him. He has a good influence. He's good in the film world, good in the theater world, the murder mystery world. He's doing really, really, really good. Nothing bad to say. It's just it was time to move on.
Correct.
Yep.
Whew, well,
We said recovery. Do we want to talk
yeah.
about recovery? Do you want to recover your relationship?
No.
Is it worth it?
It's I went back and forth in my mind, asking myself, like, Alicia, like, is this something worth saving? A conversation could have been had, but I think at that point I had gotten so fed up of me being the one to come and apologize or I'm sorry, I love you, blah 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 blah.
Right.
I got tired of that. So absolutely not. If I did nothing wrong, I am no longer in my lifetime.
Right.
37 years old. I'll be 38 this year. I am no longer apologizing for stuff I did not do. I am no longer apologizing for how I feel.
Right.
Because my feelings are valid. They're mine.
Yeah.
No one can tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Absolutely.
Now, you can tell me that my perception of something was wrong or it was misconstrued, but how I feel is very valid. And that person does not genuinely care about how I feel or felt. So, no, thank you, next. Ariana Grande.
That part. And I want to add to that because if a person does care about how you feel or how you if you're verbalizing, hey, you're doing this and this is making me feel X, Y, and Z, if they care enough, they will make the adjustments and say, hey, let me fix this, let me not do this, let me try to do this, make the effort to make the adjustment so that everything could be all good in the hood. But yeah.
So do you think that if you fall out with somebody, if you like where I am, like I don't want to recover, I don't want to reconcile, was it ever a friendship to begin with?
Was it ever a friendship to begin with? I'm gonna say it was a friendship. It's just
That's how I feel.
It was definitely a friendship. It was definitely a brotherhood. It was definitely a sisterhood.
Yes.
It was definitely those kindred spirits coming together and just being there for each other. Yeah. But the two things happening together, it spilled into something that it's the chemistry. When you put chemicals together and
you get a reaction.
You get a reaction.
Now, and I think that if we had like other people who were on the other end of this story, they would probably say, "Oh, you were never my friend to begin with," because they never felt like they did anything wrong or they were ever the problem. Yeah. So I think it could be two-sided. Yeah. But from me, I think it was a friendship. It was a sisterhood. It was a bond. But when you treat me like you don't value me anymore, you have now become a leaf. It's time for you to go.
That part.
So.
That part.
I mean, it is what it is. I love this person to death. Yeah. But I can't do it anymore. Likewise. It's draining.
Yeah. And something else just came back to my mind about, dang, what's the last thing you just said? You said, God dang it.
He's having
this is a squirrel moment. It was really good. I hope it comes back. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what you said, but I'll say this. So I remember when the dynamic of our friendship changed between the person that we were talking about earlier. I remember I would always not say yes as in being a yes man, but being too available. Right. I was always available. Always this. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. We had disagreements. We definitely had disagreements. I was never a yes man. If I disagree, I'm gonna disagree and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Right. And then sometimes it absolutely makes sense. Say it again.
He still does that now.
Absolutely. I am not a yes man. I have my own opinion. I create too much. It's never gonna happen. You never hire me to be a yes man. I won't suck at it. Because I want to always see something or see a detail or whatever. But for him, I was always available. I always say yes. Same. And I think toward the end of our friendship, when I think I said no probably twice. I wasn't available for something. I was going out of town and I had an event. I think I remember this specifically. He asked us in a group chat about me being
because now you have your own thing going on. You're branching out to do your own thing.
And I had my own stuff going on even while I was doing his stuff. I was doing the mixture, but my stuff was just picking up more. And it's like no, I'm not available. I can't. I can try to maybe get somebody to fill in or whatever. But I think when I start to say no,
Yeah.
that's when the disconnect probably happens.
Yeah.
But what does that mean?
Yeah.
That's a good question. What does that mean? Like when you're always saying yes, you're always making yourself available, but the moment you're not available, it's a problem.
Told you this is a toxic relationship. Beyonce got a song. When I said yes, it was cool. But now that I say no, you got a problem.
A huge problem.
Oh my gosh, I can relate to that so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, my person, she does. We're not gonna say that. She does things and not bad things. But I always was available for her.
Yeah.
No matter what she had going on, if it was a speaking engagement, if it was a conference, if it was this or if it was that, I'm there from sun up to sundown. I'm not asking for anything. I ain't asking for a check.
That was me.
I ain't even asking for you to feed me. I can feed myself. But because I believe in what you got going, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This was really, you know what?
Yeah.
This was really good.
So, before you go there, we had a question from our viewers, our Instagram viewers.
Okay.
They wanted to know, how do you keep longevity in your friendship? Like, what do you do? What measures do you take in your friendship? And I think, like, my answer to that was open, honest communication.
Mm-hmm.
If they hurt you, tell them how they hurt you. Be specific. Don't just go cold and stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
Communication will take you a long way.
Absolutely.
Open, honest communication. Like, what you did, I wasn't okay with that.
Right.
Like, I think me and AJ, we have brother sister moments all the time where he'll say something and I'm like, what? Or I'll say something and he'll be like, no. But we correct it right then and there. Right. We may have an attitude for a second and I'll say, I don't care about your attitude, or he'll just go on into the next conversation. Like, I'm still talking to him. No, I'm not talking to you right now. Right. But it's just having open, honest conversation and telling people how you feel or what you think. Or with me, I got this shutdown spirit on me, AJ does not allow me to shut down.
No,
he'll always say, "No, say what you need to say." Right. Like it even happened the other day. We're on a Zoom call and AJ said something, and I shut down, and my guy was like, "No, say what you need to say." I'm like, "Nope," because AJ done said it. I don't want to hear nothing else. AJ said what he said, and they were both like, no, say what you got to say. Right. And so I'm working on it. I know there's something that I have to work on. Yeah. And it's not that I shut down and I'm just like, I don't care about them people no more. Yeah. No, I just don't want to hear no more, honestly. Yeah. But I have to get out of it. And I know that that's a struggle in me that I have to work on. Yeah. So I wholeheartedly push open, honest communication. Say how you feel.
Absolutely.
When you feel it. Don't let stuff linger.
That part.
Say it.
Don't build those bricks.
Yeah.
That's a relationship thing. And a friendship thing, don't build those bricks, because if you keep building bricks, the wall going to get too high, you can't step over it.
Right. And eventually you're just going to turn around and walk away from that wall.
That part. Yes. For me, my answer would be respect.
Yes.
I think for me, even when to like piggyback off of what you said about like when you shut down, and I'm like, no, say what you got to say. I respect you as a person in general, and I respect your voice and your opinions and what you think, and because it matters. It matters to me, and I pray to God it matters to you.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I always make sure, like, if you have something, have a thought, don't shut it down. Yeah. Because I used to be that way. I go in my shell real fast. Yeah. But now I got something to say. I'm gonna say it. Period. And so I definitely want you in that instance and in that field or in that environment or any environment, just always feel welcome to say whatever you need to say. So respect for sure would be the key to longevity, because if you don't respect each other, then you won't respect each other to do what's right when you're not looking. You won't respect each other to tell the truth, to just, I don't know, you're just gonna be out here just doing all kinds of stuff, lying, cheating, talking behind folks' backs and closed doors, not defending each other, like not empowering each other. Like you got to respect your partner, your friend, your sister, your brother, like your mom or your dad. Like it just goes across so many worlds and so many boards. Like respect. I think that's the bottom line for longevity.
Because listen, If you come to me and tell me what somebody said about me, my first question is gonna be, "What did you say?"
That part.
You hear me? What did you say? Because you better have shut it down. And
part.
I got some friends, them 2 friends I talked about that will curse you out behind me.
Listen.
That way I don't even have to go say nothing. I don't even got to do nothing.
I know Doofus, you gonna cuss him out.
Listen, gonna step every time. So, no, this has been amazing. This has been amazing.
I'm proud.
Lasting friendships.
Yes. I love
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. So we are how many years in?
Over 16.
A lot.
A lot of years. Right. Come on,
16
calculator.
years in. Yes. So y'all may see us in 16 more years. Old people sitting on this couch.
That part. Maybe not this particular couch. It's
Right.
gonna be a little funky, little turn of the color.
That's so dumb.
But for sure, 16 years later, we would definitely love to be doing
Yes,
this. And y'all watching and
yes.
tuning in. Like, we love and appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank y'all
Yeah.
so much for tuning in and rocking with Alicia being AJ on Boss Bestie Talk Podcast.
Yeah.
Come back and see us, guys.
Peace.
What's up, besties?
What's up, guys?
If you guys have Ain't enjoyed nothing this to it. episode of this podcast, please take the time
Ain't
to
nothing
subscribe
to
to our YouTube channel
Boss.
and follow us on
Ain't nothing to
Instagram.
it.
Make sure those notification
Real
bells are
one.
turned on so that you
Ain't
can
nothing
receive
to it.
notifications every time we post.
You see these links down here? Click follow.
Boss Besties Talk Podcast.